Houston, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DK. And the Longhorns will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Coyotes' return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
The give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The Coyotes come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll throw on third down. Makes his connection. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He wants to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the Coyotes will punt this one away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Texas Longhorns offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7th. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they will score. Touchdown Longhorns! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Pulls and fires complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Coyotes in the hurry up.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the RPO, complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you pray.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Finds a spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. They go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Completes it in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He'll take a shot. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Cabrera. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They're going to throw it again. He's got it and still on his feet. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. The Longhorns are on the move. Motion from the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Thrust that arm out. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. And the Coyotes want to move quickly. Keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He'll try to pop the draw. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. The Coyotes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The play action fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. On the move, it's Cabrera. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cabrera. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The quick out.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for the offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react to plays. So this can certainly open things up later.
Oh, it's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Got room at the 35. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Coyotes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw for it. Gonna let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Coyotes will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. What a terrible, terrible shame. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Handoff from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. On the run, it's Cabrera. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. This defense has been sliced and diced, and now facing another 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup or 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Royals. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's got it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
Good enough for a first down.
The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wide out in motion. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now on 2nd down. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
28, Coyotes, 3.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Right back to the well. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the ball is intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled and run the punt and get on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT. It's kind of like a punt.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Longhorns get enough to move the chains. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll run play action. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it to the back on the draw. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Lofts one high and deep. And that pass intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They've got the screen set up. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. Nice move there. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Longhorns! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Motion from the offense. On second down, he'll fire. Got his man in the middle. Tackled immediately after the catch. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. And he's running in the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dingoes!
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 17 to Sam Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The RPO, it's complete. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Second down coming up.
They'll put the tight end in motion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man quickly. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Going with the counter play here. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Here comes the Texas offense. You have field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll try the run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Brings it in down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Swings it out to his running back.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Working the middle, it's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Got the quick pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Coyotes have pushed it inside the 20.
2nd down coming up.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. The Coyotes will snap it on 1st and 10.
1st down for the offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
He'll do it himself. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dingoes!
Coyotes.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
2nd down coming up.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide out in motion. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He's right on target. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Now on 3rd down for this offense. to the ground to try to pick up the first. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Coyotes decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the left side. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man to the left. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. He's going to pass. It's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over the Royals. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on second down. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Shotgun snap on third down. Got his man down the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going up top on first down. Fires into the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go back to the air on second down. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. And this one splits the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
Texas, 63. Coyotes, 20.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
The Coyotes will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Texas.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Dances away from 1. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Buys a little extra time. At the 40, there he goes. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Might be looking to run. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught in the backfield, it's Kemp. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Completion a little short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And you've already set your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Here's the give off the left side. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the offense. Red pass, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And the Coyotes send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A low line drive and short kick. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a crease. It's Cabrera. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Got him downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He looks that one in nicely. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Buys a little time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Here's the handoff. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ball State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 31 over the Coyotes. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Off the play fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll off one deep down the left side. Fires into traffic, picked off. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The wide receiver shows motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
When you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is touchdown Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Line gets set, 1st down. Going to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Wilkerson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first. Your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Here comes the Texas offense. Movement here from the tight end. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense set on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Coyotes will send out the punt unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They move the tight end all over. Got his man in the middle. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
This is just getting gross. I mean, he's close to 500 yards now just dissecting this defense. They have had no answer for that powerful arm.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Gets it out fast. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 11 over Appalachian State.
Looking to go up top on first down. Unleashes one.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Fires one high and deep. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Looking for more room. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide out in motion. Off play action. Throws to the wide out. Got his man all by himself. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. tack that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeps it on the bootleg. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilkerson. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll throw it on first down. He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch at the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And it's right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
To advance on the football. Texas.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Got it, looking for a 1st. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense getting set for 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
It is so nice when you get a team down and you know the pass is coming. They have to pass, and that's why that dude's got 3 sacks, because they're pummeling them. All passing situations, all rushing the passer, all padding the stats.
And the Coyotes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Gonna run it. It's Cabrera. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up second down.
On second down, wants to throw it. He finds his man. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Across the 25, he's got room. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Wilkerson. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. He makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The play action fake. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, big Jay isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Oregon State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Hainsworth. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The aerial assault continues. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And the defense got it.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Right back to the well. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Finds his man down the middle. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop to the 19 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fast motion from the offense. Quick release by the QB. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive, this 8th play will be 3rd and 2. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They're setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Kemp. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Second and short now after that completion.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Coyotes will punt this one away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They'll throw it on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And now on second down for this offense. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he's thrown another interception. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accept.
Can anyone catch him? The 10! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. He's going up top here late in the game. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to add
The
another.
kicker on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights.
The extra point is good.
That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.